I'll start that. You tell me where to be, how to be there, and all that good stuff.
Okay, perfect.
I'll stand here and sweat puddles while people watch.
You got this.
Yeah.
You're
I have
fine.
faith.
And I've got our brochures and stuff that we made too. That's one thing other people don't understand is this here is also part of activism. Is we started this business as activists, so doing stuff like this is all out of pocket, out of profit. So this stuff is important. People have in their hands. You don't have to leave me, like I said.
No, you're good. I'll have you. I'll have
use
you
that
stand like
picture.
right where you are.
I've never been in full view. It's always been behind there.
Really?
Yeah.
You're standing in a perfect spot. I'll stand over here and you can look at me here versus at the camera.
All right. Just don't make me look like I'm describing a tornado.
No, you're
Let's
fine.
hit the hot spots.
Okay. Will you first just say and spell your first and last name for me and give me a title for you?
All right.
You're good.
My name is Robert Matheny. I'm not looking at you.
You'll look at me.
Okay. My name is Robert Matheny, RobertMatheny. I
Okay.
own Kentucky CBD Pharmacy, KYCBD-FARMACY. It's written on my shirt.
Yes.
It would have been obvious.
Yes.
All
And then will you just start off by talking to me about you all closing this location and the connection to what's going on federally?
Absolutely. So, as I've announced, we are shutting down our Nicholasville, Kentucky CBD pharmacy location. And we're doing this because there's some stuff coming both on a federal legislative side and on a state letter.
You just start off.
Yep. So, that first part was good too, Dan.
Oh.
Okay. So, we've announced that we're shutting down our Kentucky CBD pharmacy and Nicholasville store. That's because there is legislation happening federally and on a state level that we're trying to hunker down to be able to withstand what's coming. So we don't know what it's going to be. The government has literally shut down the federal government. So that was because there is language in there that would have just decimated the entire hemp industry. So that did force part of a shutdown, and the longer this shutdown goes, the less the hemp part gets talked about and the more all the other parts get talked about. So we're still fighting on the federal level to hope they don't slip in some wording to hit the industry somehow. Maybe not as bad as they wanted, but we're still hoping it doesn't devastate. If we survive federally, that's the big thing. If we survive it federally, in January, Kentucky hemp is going to be fighting its own legislators to survive in this state. So Kentucky has fought the hemp industry at the same time as helping the hemp industry take off. Kentucky helped the industry start and then threw every roadblock in front of it to hinder its ability to thrive and grow as it should have in this state. And we've seen that from day one. We've been here since day one. We're one of the first founding cannabis companies in the state. We're the only 5-star rated business selling cannabis in the state. We've seen what's happening. We've seen who's doing it, and it's the people who's supposed to be protecting us. The ones who are supposed to be helping this industry thrive are not helping the industry thrive, and we need that support from our state, from our representatives, and we need that support from our consumers. Our consumers are the most important part of all this legislation that's happening, because we are the people that are voting these candidates into their elected spots. Our job is to let our candidates know how to represent us, and if we're not letting them know how to represent us, we're just as big a part of this as they are. So that's one thing we're doing on our way out here at Kentucky CBD Pharmacy in Nicholasville, is we're kicking up the advocacy parts. We've got an advocacy site on our webpage, KentuckyCBDPharmacy.com, advocacy/KentuckyCBDPharmacy.com. That's a way to send a letter directly to a legislator, your own representative. But I'll tell you now, if you've been an advocate or you've been on a computer in the last 20 years, you've probably got 1,000 to 10,000 emails backed up, and that's what our legislators will have too. So we're also going to go a step further than that. On our way out of Nicholasville, we're going to offer every pro-cannabis advocate an opportunity to send a paper letter to their representatives. We're going to donate the envelope, we're going to print the letter for them, we're going to buy their stamp, and we're going to take it to Frankfurt ourselves. They need to see the support in this state, and that's going directly to the consumers. If you're pro-cannabis, and that's CBD or THC, this is for you. That's why we're here, and that's why we had this business in the beginning, is to get the word out on cannabis.
Yeah, and for somebody who has no idea what is going on in this space, will you talk about how the increase in the medical cannabis industry is changing your industry, and why that is going hand in hand?
Absolutely. So, as the cannabis industry grows, we have to understand medical cannabis is going to be a large conversation in this state. It has been for 2 years now, even though you don't have access to the products. Those products that you will be allowed in the medical cannabis program, if you get the flower, you cannot smoke the flower. If you do smoke the flower, you will lose your card and you will go to jail, as you ought to, as said by Jason Neems, the guy who helped write that bill. Horrible legislation. But the same products that will be offered, the edibles, the vapes, that will be offered in dispensaries, are already available in Kentucky through the hemp program in highly regulated products. And these products that do contain larger amounts of THC will directly compete with the state's medical program. And at that point, we're fighting a tax problem. So they can get, let's be real, legislators said they cannot tax medical cannabis. That would be unethical. That's very true. But what they can do is they can create a tax by creating regulations, then hiring people to police these regulations, call that job increasing and more tax revenue coming in, and consider that part of the medical marijuana money that's been brought in, along with all the, let's say, lottery tickets they got off the backs of these small farmers. So we're competing with the medical marijuana industry that doesn't exist yet. So in order for that industry to thrive the way the state wants that program to survive, they have to kill the competing products, which are the hemp products that are federally legal and regulated, and not all the things they say they are. I mean,
yeah, and then you're closing this one, and then you say you're giving her your other location, but how will you continue to be an advocate for the hemp space?
So as our Nicholasville store shuts down, I'm going to be stepping away from Kentucky CBD Pharmacy, and this is going to be in Rachel's hands. If there's anybody to support, that's the person to support. What that's going to do for me is it's going to allow me to grow my other businesses. That's going to allow me time to be standing in Frankfurt at the beginning of January when these legislators go back in office, because they're going to see my face every day until this all washes out, as they should. I represent Kentucky Cannabis Freedom Coalition, and I represent the Kentucky Hemp Association. We deserve answers, and we deserve our industry, and we deserve our representatives to represent us, and that's not asking a lot on any stance.
Yeah, I think that was really
That's
good.
a good one.
Yeah, that
That's
was
a
a good one. But
that was a good sound bite there.
Will you just give me the information for that upcoming? You said January 6th. Will you give me that on camera just so I have it?
Yep. I hate that. It's got a stigma with the damn date and the name in it.
I know.
Okay, so.
Got this.
No, you're doing great.
Part of the advocacy things we're doing, as I had mentioned, is we're going to be sending letters. We're going to do online letters also to representatives. But we're also going to be having our first Cannabis Advocacy Day in Frankfurt on January 6th. We will be on the lawn of the Capitol because the Capitol building is shut down. This is the first day legislators go back into session. And if you've seen them there, you know it's like watching kids go back to school. We're going to be there to let them know the people who voted them in there are pro-cannabis, and we're there to remind them, protect this industry, protect this plant. It's not a political platform. We've dealt that too many times. Cannabis decrim, let's find a way to get that in there. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
So, as this store shuts down.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As this store shuts down, we're going to be kicking up our advocacy stuff, just like I said. But we're also going to be having our advocacy day in Frankfurt, January 6th, and it'll be family-friendly, pro-cannabis. It will be there when the representatives are there. They're going back in office for the first day. We're gonna be there to greet them. Now, what we're going for through Kentucky Cannabis Freedom Coalition is full cannabis decriminalization. There's no reason to keep asking for more laws, more regulation. This plant has done nothing but help Kentucky. And it's time to admit that, and it's time to put that out there. So we're going for full cannabis decriminalization for the simple reason our farmers deserve to be able to grow this plant to its full potential. Our Kentucky citizens deserve to be able to use this plant as needed for their needs, whatever it be. It can be for food, it can be for medicine, it can be just for fun, because it stops the addiction that's driven Kentucky all these years. And that's what we're fighting now. The tobacco industry, the alcohol industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the insurance industry, and believe it or not, the rehab industries are all fighting against cannabis because this cannabis can shut them all down. Or at least put a real bad hurting on it. That didn't go well, but.
No, that was good.
Dang.
You're doing good.
I know. You're gonna have a hell of a time editing this. I'll just tell
No,
you.
you're good.
It keeps getting redder. I don't know how to do it.
I mean, I really feel like I have a lot of good to work with. If you have more that you want to say, just to kind of.
I think I said the best advocacy parts too.
Yeah.
But the main takeaway as we leave this store is we just want people to understand we're still here. We'll still have products available, the strongest products available in Kentucky, until our legislators deem them criminal. And then we have to step away from selling these products to Kentuckians. At that point, we fought all we could fight, and we can't fight anymore. Same reason in this store shutting down. I can't stand here and be a martyr and know what's coming at me and stand here and starve to death in front of people and hope they help. Because I've been here standing for 9 years hoping they'd help, asking that they'd help, and I hadn't got that yet. So now we're putting it out there. We fought all these years. We've reclaimed this industry. You have access to cannabis right now. Keep what you got. Hold your ground. It means you have to stand. It takes more than Facebook comments. It takes more than online anything. You have to show up, and that's what we're showing people how to do, is get involved. Come here, fill out the letter, go to our website, fill out the activism part, do your part, Kentucky. We need you to save this industry.
Awesome.
Cool.
Do you have any of the letters here now? Or like the
hell yeah.
envelopes,
Oh,
stamps,
girl,
stuff
I
like that?
got
Can I
all kinds
get
of
some
that
video of you kind of handling that?
First, I'm gonna give you this,
Okay.
just so you know. That literally explains what we're doing. We're just pulling back and hunkering down.
Okay,
these
perfect.
words. All right, it's got some bullshit. I didn't write all of it.
Okay. Thank you. And then your card. Okay.
Kentucky Colonel, Hemp Association, Kentucky Cannabis Freedom Coalition,
Awesome.
and then that, another part of the advocacy.
Okay.
Just there. This is,
Oh, let me see. I'm gonna
you're
record
fine, I got so many papers, it'll take forever to get through. Not really, I'll speed through.
you.
This here's our first cease and desist. I had to have it framed. Remember that first story I told you?
Wait, what'd you say it was?
That's the first cease and desist we ever got. All this should be in B-roll too. No joke. There's where I ran for city council. Filed to run, paid the money. Made it to Nicholasville before Lancaster called and said I didn't qualify to run. I just checked with them. Okay, same thing I told you, word for word.
Literally.
Word for word. Uniform citation, arrest records. That's the executive order stating Delta 8. We had to actually have them have an executive order to say Delta 8 is safe now. Or legal, safe to sell. This is where they ban the flower.
Sorry, will you do that one more time? Like, take the,
Take it out here.
yeah, and then put it down like you did.
That's a good deal. All right. This here is where Kentucky banned the flower. This here is a letter from an attorney after the Kentucky Department of Agriculture tried to say that Delta 8 THC was illegal. Most of that is our arrest records.
Okay, cool. Do you have like, so like when people come in to get a letter to send to a legislator, do you have any of, that's
Not
like they
printed
have
yet.
to, okay.
Like literally just talked to the guy today to get it printed.
Okay.
But yeah.
Do you have any envelopes in yet?
Mhm.
I know you said you had like
Just
envelopes.
regular envelopes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you mind if I just get some video of you
Oh
in
my
those?
gosh. If I didn't stand. Oh. Now, oh, camera still going?
No, not right now.
You a camera consumer?
I'm not.
Really? Awful young. Do you consume alcohol?
Yeah, well, I try not to as much, but yeah.
Let me tell you, this stuff is so much more than they're telling us. Not just because I'm pro cannabis. Like I said, I've been able to see miracles happen in this store.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like, just bring you to tears watching it. It's
Yeah.
the most insane.
Especially, I'm sure seeing people come in time after time, like watching them improve.
That's the thing.
It's immediate.
It's instant.
Wow.
Like the topicals.
Oh yeah. My grandma, she got her license for medical cannabis. She's not like, she doesn't know what to do with it right now. Well,
When
yeah.
did she get it?
She just got it.
Okay, good. This year?
Yeah, this year.
Any of them that sold before then were all fakes.
Oh.
They sold hundreds of thousands of fake licenses. And all it was a card with the executive letter written
Yeah.
on it.
And
Saying
people
you
were
can
like,
get it.
yeah, I have a card.
Yep.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Sorry.
You're fine, come with me.
Dropping stuff, you did really good.
Bro,
Yeah, you did very well. Thank you so much.
You're gonna have to, that's a lot of polishing in that.
No.
No, you did really good and you got your
All the
message
points across.
strongly
Mm-hmm.
across.
I agree.
Boy, I hope so. It's so hard between being the business, yes, we're shutting the door, and keeping my advocacy part of it separated. Because we started this to reach people individually, to show them the power of this stuff. We've done it tens of thousands of times, no joke, over and over. And we just can't get people, that's the only stigma I can't break is people can't be considered just won't do nothing.
Yeah.
That's it.
To advocate.
That's it. And once you get somebody feeling good, they don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Once they feel good, like, hell, I'm good.
Yeah. So I don't have to say anything. And it's not something that they're like, they don't feel like they're gonna lose it.
Yeah, no.
And
We
that's
already
what it
got it.
always
Why would
is.
they take it away?
Right,
They-
and that's what it always is with any kind of advocacy, I feel like. It's just
Yep.
people, like you said, not just